there. Warm welcome. You're watching Nation Wants to Know with me, Meghna Deka, here on Times Now. Well, first up, let's tell you how it is literally the beginning of a new era. The era of Modi 3.0, the government of a coalition NDA Sarkar at the centre. In fact, NDA leaders proposed the name of Narendra Modi as the leader of the NDA alliance, paving the way for NDA to stake claim to form the next government. In fact, right before we joined you in this show, we had Prime Minister Modi, or rather Narendra Modi, going to the President House where he staked claim to form the next government, after which President Murmu invited him to form the next government. Of course, the swearing-in ceremony, of which we have been getting you very tantalizing inside scoops on, is going to be at 6 p.m. in the Rashtrapati foregrounds on Sunday. But let's also tell you, before we move on, as to what really happened through the day today. Well, Prime Minister Modi was welcomed with a standing ovation as he entered the central hall of the old parliament for the NDA parliamentary party meeting. As he entered, Prime Minister Modi bowed down to the constitution, showing his respect, after which he proceeded to the stage, sitting next to his key alliance partners Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, the two men in the driving seat right now. Well, Rajnath Singh then proposed Prime Minister Modi's name as the leader and reaffirmed that coalition dharma is a commitment for the NDA, not a compulsion. Well, the NDA allies then also joined in. They heaped praises on Prime Minister Modi, saying that he's the right person, the right leader at the right time. There are others like Eknath Shinde, who had said that ye Fevicol ka jod hai, tootega nahi. And Nitish himself came out and said, हम हमेशा आपके साथ रहेंगे. Chandrababu Naidu too, remember, took that moment to say that the TDP earlier too has been with the BJP and it will continue to be part of this coalition. In fact, after the parliamentary meeting, the Prime Minister met his Margdarshaks as well of the BJP, LK Advani and Murli Manohar Joshi, to seek their blessings to form the next government. Well, he has already then, after that, proceeded to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where he spoke of a strong NDA alliance which is going to be formed at the government to ensure that the aspirations of India takes wings.
30 साल का लंबा कालखंड शुरू में शायद असेंबल हुआ होगा, लेकिन आज मैं कह सकता हूं कि भारत के राजनीतिक व्यवस्था में एक ऑर्गेनिक अलायंस है. मुझे ये बताओ कि ईवीएम जिंदा है कि मर गया? क्योंकि ये लोग तय करके बैठे थे कि भारत के लोकतंत्र और लोकतंत्र की प्रक्रिया के प्रति विश्वास ही लोगों का उठ जाए, और लगातार ईवीएम को गाली देना, ये ताकत है भारत के लोकतंत्र की, ये ताकत है भारत की निष्पक्षता की. आशा करता हूं कि 5 साल तो अब ईवीएम शायद मुझे नहीं सुनाई देगा, लेकिन जब 29 में हम जाएंगे तो फिर से शायद ईवीएम को लेकर के नाचने की शुरुआत कर. कांग्रेस 100 के आंकड़े को नहीं छू पाई, और अगर मैं 14, 19 और 24 3 चुनावों को जोड़ करके कहूं, कांग्रेस के 3 चुनाव जोड़ूं, तो इन 3 चुनावों में जितनी सीटें मिली है.
Well, the NDA, meanwhile, has crossed 303 and Narendra Modi is all set to take oath as the Prime Minister on 9th of June, this Sunday. Well, his allies have expressed their unconditional support to the Modi government. In fact, the NDA meeting had heartening moments as well, from Nitish Kumar touching the Prime Minister's feet to seeking blessings, to Chirag Paswan hugging the Prime Minister and Eknath Shinde calling the alliance Fevicol ka jod.
हम लोग पूरे तौर पर सब दिन इनके साथ रहेंगे.
इतना ही मैं कहूंगा कि शिवसेना और भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक विचारधारा, एक समान विचारधारा वाली पार्टी है. बाबा साहेब ठाकरे जी के नेतृत्व में हमारे जो गठबंधन हुआ है, ये गठबंधन एक फेविकोल का जोड़ है, ये बिल्कुल टूटेगा नहीं.
3 months, Honorable PM never took any rest. Day and night he had campaigned same zeal. He started and ended same spirit.
But while the NDA put up a show of strength and unity in the meeting and is all set to form the next government this Sunday when the swearing-in happens, the INDIA bloc continues to mock the BJP. In fact, the Congress party has said that the road ahead will be paved with thorns, as the allies will continue demanding their pound of flesh and keep the BJP as well as the government on the edge. Watch this.
एनडीए का फुल फॉर्म मालूम है आपको? नायडू डिपेंडेंट अलायंस या नीतीश डिपेंडेंट अलायंस। पिछले 10 साल में कितनी बार एनडीए का नाम लिया, कभी आपने सुना? गिनो। चलो आज मैं आप सबको होमवर्क देता हूं, मैं अपने आप को भी होमवर्क देता हूं। जितना पिछले 10 साल में एनडीए का नाम नहीं लिया, आज 1 घंटे में कितनी बार नाम ले लिया एनडीए का?
झगड़ा शुरू हो गए तो समझ ले, जिन घर बसे नहीं है वहां झगड़ा शुरू हो गए, घर में ज्यादा देर नहीं लगा। अब मोदी जी जैसे जिन कैरेक्टर है वो काको सुनवे नहीं कर। अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने सब धन लेके चला है, ये मेरी मुर्गी के एक टांग वाला है, ज्यादा देर चलने वाला नहीं है। या तो का सहयोगी में फंसता ही या खुदे भंग कर दी, तो समझ लो आज चुनाव जरूर हारे हम, लेकिन तैयार रहना है। ये 6 महीना साल भर के भीतर में फिर से मध्यवर्ती चुनाव हो जाए।
पर जो जीत हुई है, किसकी जीत हुई है? हम किसके लिए लड़ रहे हैं? सत्ता के लिए नहीं लड़ रहे हैं। कौन बनेगा प्रधानमंत्री के लिए नहीं लड़ रहे हैं, पर भारत का संविधान, बाबा साहब अंबेडकर का संविधान को सुरक्षित रखने के लिए।
Let's open this up. Tom Vadakkan, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, is with us. Dr. Chandan Yadav of the JDU, Tariq Khan, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Gentlemen, good evening. Tariq Khan, मैं आपसे शुरू करता हूं. Many in the opposition have said that mid-term polls हो जाएंगे, ये stable सरकार नहीं है, नीतीश और नायडू चले जाएंगे. शायद आज जो सेंट्रल हॉल में हुआ वो विपक्ष ने ठीक से सुना और देखा नहीं.
What you say that means what the leader is saying is of so many importance. No, let me remind what Nitish said. मर जाऊंगा मगर भाजपा में नहीं जाऊंगा, चले गए. So what you're giving regard to the statement of political leaders who are with Narendra Modi? Okay, that's fine. Chandrababu Naidu. What Chandrababu and Naidu interchange which type of word among each other? Modi ji said that he snatched the party of father-in-law. Tell him means a lot of abusive language, and there has been things in our coalition as well. So don't say that on the basis of the language used today in that house, nobody will move from here to there. Okay?
What should be the basis then? What do you think should be the basis?
The basis is ideology. There is a difference of ideology among the peoples who are there, as well as in our alliance. But
the Prime Minister said this is a natural alliance.
It's all right. They'll say this is the first day. Let's the things move ahead.
Okay, Tom Vadakkan, Tariq Khan is saying that this alliance won't last. How many days do you think this will last? Mr. Vadakkan.
Yeah. Well, they have said it all. This is a very firm coalition partnership, and we know how to maintain coalition dharma, so they don't have to worry. As far as the body language in Parliament, you've seen it, and believe me, their wish list is not our priority. Whatever they want the government to fall, forget it. Jairam Ramesh just talked about the issues that he had raised, and everybody has come to the conclusion here's a stable government that's come into place with 100 days of agenda and 5 years, 10 years plan. So where are we? 99 is what Congress figure is. We have gone into the data of the elections that were held earlier, the number of seats that they've obtained. What are they celebrating about? Here is a government that is going to last, and they will be sorry for what they say today.
Okay.
Because our partners, our coalition team is totally in control.
Totally in
We
control
are-
and in sync. Okay. Let me bring in Dr. Chandan Yadav. Chandan जी, आपने सुना जो समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता हैं तारिक खान, तारिक भाई कह रहे हैं कि देखिए नीतीश जी तो पहले भी बोल के भाग चुके हैं, ये वापस कर देंगे। तो आप लोग कितने दिन तक रहेंगे एनडीए में?
जो बोल रहे थे हम सुन ही रहे थे, लेकिन हम आपको ये बतला देना चाहते हैं कि तारिक भाई को इसकी चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है। इनके समाजवादी पार्टी के जो नेता हैं, वो जब इंडिया अलायंस बना था तब क्या बोल रहे थे, तब कई बड़े नेताओं पर क्या वो कह रहे थे। बहरहाल तारिक भाई तो इंडिया गठबंधन के एक पार्ट हैं और हम लोग तो उससे सृजन करता है, तो उसमें जितने भी पार्टियां हैं उनके विषय में अगर हम लोग न जाने तो फिर कौन जानेगा। और हमारे नेता यहाँ खड़े हैं, यहाँ खड़गे कोई नहीं है कि खड़गे जी बोलेंगे तो फिर राहुल जी क्या बोलेंगे, फिर सोनिया जी क्या बोलेंगे, तारिक भाई क्या बोल रहे हैं, समाजवादी पार्टी
नहीं तो चंदन जी वही उनका तर्क वही है, तारिक भाई का तर्क वही है, क्योंकि नीतीश जी सृजन करता है। He was one of the founders, if I can use that word, of India Alliance. उनको लगता है कि वो वापस चले जाएंगे। अगर एनडीए में उनका इतना विश्वास था तो फिर उन्होंने इंडिया अलायंस बनाई क्यों? ये पूछ रहे हैं तारिक भाई आपसे।
देखिए, तारिक भाई जो पूछ रहे हैं उसका जवाब तो हम दे ही रहे हैं कि हमने जो इंडिया गठबंधन बनाया था तो हम इन लोगों को अगर ना जाने तो फिर जानेगा कौन। लेकिन राष्ट्र हित में, राज्य हित में जो डिसीजन लेना पड़ता है वो हमारे नेता ने लिया है, और जो भी डिसीजन लिया गया है वो अब संपूर्ण है और सेंट्रल हॉल में आज हमारे नेता ने क्लियर कर दिया है। और इन लोगों की बेचैनी स्वाभाविक है और ये बनी हुई रहेगी, क्योंकि इसलिए कि इन लोगों को अब कोई काम बचा नहीं है। अब किसी प्रकार से ये चाहते हैं कि अपने आप को बिजी रखें।
Agarwal joins the panel, sir. Good evening. Why do you think Jairam Ramesh is saying that there will be midterm polls?
Right now you have seen that after the elections, which was a rigged election, by the BJP, the milk rates were increased. All milk products were increased subsequently. Amul has increased and Mother Dairy has increased. They increased the toll tax also. So anti-people policies...
Increase in toll tax, increase in milk prices. How will that impact the coalition?
Yeah, these are the policies which are anti-people. Anti-people policies, if we will implement, definitely the allies has to think about him, na? Because he's a dictator. Nobody can work with him.
Who is a dictator?
Neither the God can work with him. Nobody on the earth can work with him.
No, who is a dictator?
Mr. Modi is a dictator.
Why do you say so?
Mr. Modi is a dictator.
Which dictators? 1 minute.
Because
No, 1 minute. Ramesh Bhai, you're a well-read man. You're a well-read. You have, some sense of history. Which dictator in the past or which authoritarian leader in the past has subjected himself to such democratic scrutiny? You tell me, sir. Let's get into names.
Sir, we have seen what he has done.
No, you tell me. You give me an example. Which dictator? If he was a dictator,
At least he's giving an example. At least he's respecting her. Today he is respecting the President of India. We are so happy that he has realized now हर इंसान की वुक्कत करनी चाहिए, इज्जत करनी चाहिए. He behaved like I have never seen a Prime Minister of this country like him in my whole life.
That is what Mr. Naidu and Nitish Kumar said. That Mr. Modi is by far the best PM that they've seen. They mirror your sentiment. They share your sentiment.
वो तो उनको पता अंदर से वो कैसे है. He knows. सर आप अभी भी आप ट्विस्ट करेंगे, अभी भी आप सच नहीं बोलेंगे. इतना देश के अंदर इतना कुछ हो गया, इतना भारत की जनता ने, people have shown you the color of Mr. Modi. After that, you people are still supporting
all I am
him.
asking you, how is Prime Minister Modi a dictator?
Man.
Look, before the elections, Mr. Sabharwal, there was this bogey of EVM, ki EVMs are hijacked. Now that the BJP does not have single majority, majority on its own, does not even have the simple majority on its own. You are saying Modi is a dictator?
लीडर्स को बंद किया.
अरे what happened in emergency? Was Indira Gandhi a dictator?
किया इस इलेक्शन के अंदर.
Was Indira Gandhi a dictator?
अरे सर, what are you talking about emergency? I was aware. सर, आप इतनी पुरानी बात पे चले गए, 40 साल पुरानी.
आप अभी डिक्टेटर, अभी आप पीछे जा रहे थे
इस बात को,
तो भूल जानी चाहिए.
तो अभी की तो बात है.
अभी की तो बात कर रहा हूं. यू स्टार्टेड बाय सेइंग मोदी इज अ डिक्टेटर. आपने शुरू किया ना. अब आपसे मैं नाम पूछ रहा हूं तो आप नाम नहीं बता रहे.
यस, ही इज अ डिक्टेटर.
कैसे? विच डिक्टेटर? नो स्टैंड्स इन इलेक्शन.
बताऊंगा नाम. मिस्टर मोदी इज अ डिक्टेटर. बट उन्होंने डिक्टेटर हुआ भारत में अंदर. ये कोई इमरजेंसी से कम है?
ये इमरजेंसी. अच्छा, चुनाव को आप इमरजेंसी बोल रहे हैं. एक मिनट. तो आप
हालत कर रखी देश की.
यू बिलीव इन द इलेक्शंस दैट हैव बीन कैरिड आउट, यस और नो?
सारे रिग्ड थे इलेक्शन.
Oh, the Samajwadi Party that has won more than 35 seats. Elections were rigged. Tariq Khan, Akhilesh Yadav rigged elections in UP. इसीलिए आपको इतने सीटें मिल गई.
आप बीजेपी के स्पोक्समैन लगते हैं मुझको.
नहीं, आप मुझे जो बोलना है बोल सकते हैं. आप आपके पार्टी के लोगों ने मुझे IT सेल बोला है, असंघी बोला है. You can add to the list. That's okay. तारिक भाई.
The whole country.
Tarik bhai, we can't hear you. I think you're on mute. Tarik bhai, आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी.
Listen to me. Give me 20 seconds. What I'm going to say, everybody will agree.
I want you to answer this question. Were the elections rigged?
No.
अब रमेश जी देखिए, आपके अलायंस पार्टनर हैं, ये भी मना कर रहे हैं. अब आप बोल दीजिए कि ये भी भाजपा के प्रवक्ता है, ये समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता है.
वीवीपैट की काउंट. सर, वीवीपैट की काउंटिंग क्यों नहीं होती?
तो भाई, कर्नाटका में कौन सी काउंटिंग हुई थी? आप लोग तो सरकार में हैं.
तो सर करवा लो ना. सर अभी से करवा लो, शुरू तो करो.
तो then why are you complaining? That's what Tom Vadakkan, answer this question. Prime Minister Modi is a dictator. Elections were rigged.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Hello?
We can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Well, they're talking about dictators. Let me remind the Congress spokesperson that in the press club, the ordinance that was torn, the instrument of the government of that day under Manmohan interests. This is what saving democracy is all about. I asked this question to Jairam Ramesh, who you showed on a recent bite, that they are fighting for the constitution. What constitution are they fighting for? They are the people who are creating problems for the constitution of India. Every institution set up by the constitution is being insulted. Even now.
Let me bring in, we have a patchy audio line with you, Mr. Vadakkan. I'm sorry, we'll try and fix it. Or maybe there's, internet trouble at your end. We don't know. Chandan Yadav ji, कांग्रेस ये कह रही है कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी डिक्टेटर हैं और नीतीश कुमार जी एक डिक्टेटर का साथ दे रहे हैं.
कांग्रेस क्या कह रही है वो पूरा देश देख रहा है. संविधान को हाथ में लेकर के कांग्रेस के सभी नेता संविधान बचाने के लिए निकले हुए थे. आज सेंट्रल हॉल में प्रधानमंत्री जी ने संविधान को सबके सामने देखा कि वो सबसे ऊपर उनको रखते हैं. कांग्रेस के लोग ये ना बताएं कि इंदिरा गांधी जी के समय में जब सारे ऑपोजिशन को जेल भेज दिया गया था और कई लोग मतलब समाजवादी पार्टी के भी यहाँ लोग बैठे हुए और कई लोगों को कोई भी ऑपोजिशन को नहीं छोड़ा गया था. तो डिक्टेटर किसको कहा जाता है? कांग्रेस के मित्र यही बता रहे हमको. और एक है कि सभी को साथ लेकर के चलने, सभी के विकास के लिए काम करने के लिए कह रहे हैं, तो वो डिक्टेटर बताया जा रहा है. और हमारे नेता पर जो कहा जा रहा है, तो हमारे नेता तो जिनके साथ हैं उसके लिए सब कुछ करने को तैयार है. हमारे नेता जिनके साथ हैं वो पूरे तरीके से साथ हैं.
तारिक भाई,
Listen, what I'm going to say, please give me 20 seconds. What I'll say, everybody will agree on that, including you. We have seen different type of example in our democracy. One is, one party got complete majority, like Indira Gandhi did, like Modi ji, and a coalition government. What just I'm saying, when a single party does not have majority, we have seen examples that government may work or may not work. You are saying that that will work.
No, no, I
I'm
am not
just
saying. Who am I
there
to?
is
No,
a
no.
possibility.
Who am I to? Foresee future. I am not. I am only telling you what was said by coalition partners. I agree with your first point. My only problem is, why are those people who said democracy is in danger now after election saying EVM safe hai, but there are still people like Ramesh Sabarwal who are saying elections are rigged. वो आरोप आप पे लगा रहे हैं अखिलेश यादव rigged elections in उत्तर प्रदेश नहीं तो आप इतने जीत नहीं पाते.
What Akhilesh ji said, let me say as it is. Let me say as it is. He said that we don't believe the DM. He can, because EVM is a machine, DM is a person, he can do anything, and he can do any type of mischievous thing.
But Tariq bhai, it can't be the case that if you get, the desired number of seats, then the EVMs are fine, then democracy is alive. It can't be the case. Had the number of MPs come down, you would be saying the same thing what Ramesh Sabarwal is saying. I don't know.
This is not the...
But I am at least... I am glad, Tariq bhai, that on the direct question whether this was a rigged election, you took a stand, you said elections were not rigged. We've run out of time, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Viewers, thanks for watching.